Hey everyone, welcome back to A&D on Wheels. New vlog, new destination, and this time we are heading to Thadiyandamol, proudly called as Crown of Coorg. Get ready for the stunning views, fresh mountain air, and adventure you will love. Some places do not exist on the map. They exist in memories, in stories, and in the quiet corners of our hearts. Deep inside the Western Ghats of Karnataka, wrapped in cool mist and ancient forest, stands a peak that has watched over Coorg for centuries. A peak that calls not just trekkers but anyone searching for silence, wonder, and the untouched silence of nature. This is Tadiyandamoulu, the tallest mountain of Kodagu, a place where the clouds burst down onto the earth and where the nature writes its poetry on every stone, every leaf, every breath of the wind. To understand Tadiyandamoulu, we must first understand Coorg or Kodagu, often called as Scotland of India. This land is home to a unique community, the Kodavas, known for their warrior culture, warm hospitality, and deep love for the land. The Kodavas have lived here for generations, protecting these forests like a family treasures. The hills of Coorg are covered with lush coffee plantation, cardamom fields, and forest so dense that sunlight struggles to reach the ground. And rising above all the green world stands Tadiyandamoulu, a crown placed gently on the head of Coorg. The trail to Tadiyandamoulu starts gently, a mud path winding into a tunnel of green. This is the Shola forest, a unique ecosystem found only in the Western Ghats. These forests are home for the countless species, tiny orchids growing on the rocks, rare birds hiding between the branches, and the insects that exist nowhere else on the earth. The air here feels different, cooler, cleaner, filled with smell of wet soil and forest leaves. The sound of the footsteps blends with the bird's call, distant stream, and the soft sound of the wind. This part of the trek sets the rhythm slow, peaceful, meditative. And this is the nature's way of preparing you for what lies ahead. After leaving the forest behind, the trail opens suddenly, and what you see takes your breath away. The Shola forest gives way to vast grasslands, waves of green stretching across the hills. The wind here becomes stronger, the sky becomes wider, and every direction looks like a painting. In this landscape, time slows down. Every step feels lighter, and every peak far away in the distance seems to call you closer. The trail slowly becomes steeper, the wind gets colder, and the mountain begins to test your endurance. But this part is also the most rewarding because with each turn, a new view opens up. Deeper valleys, layers of mountains, and the clouds drifting like travelers searching for a home. The final stretch of Thadiyandamolu's peak is intense. In fact, very intense. The narrow path, the steeper slope, and the sense that you're walking above the world. With every step, the heart beats faster, not out of exertion, but out of excitement. because the summit is just a moments away. As we began our ascent towards the summit, the trek grew increasingly challenging. With the short breaks and a few sips of water to keep us going, we continued our steady climb towards the peak. And finally, yes, the moment for which we were all waiting. We reached the top. Yes, at 1748 meters above the sea level. Thadiyandamolu is not just a viewpoint, it is the window into the entire different world. Look around. Endless hill ranges, mist rolling like ocean waves, villages hidden between the forest, and the silence, pure, powerful, and unforgettable. In this moment, like this, mountain teaches you something simple, that world is vast, nature is present, and we, in the middle of it all, are just a tiny travelers passing by. Tadiyandamoulu is part of Western Ghats, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the world's 8 biodiversity hotspots. The peak experiences changes in moods throughout the year: a misty winter, fresh green monsoon, and the bright sunny summers. Every season has a personality of its own, and with that, the flora and fauna changes too, from blooming windflower to playful butterflies to hidden species that thrives in the mountains. To preserve Tadiandamol, we must respect it. No littering, no disturbing the wildlife, and no damaging to the delicate Shola ecosystem. Every trekker who visits becomes a guardian of this mountain's future. As we walk down, the mountain slowly fades behind the clouds, but what stays with us is the memory of the journey that tested your body, calmed your mind, and touched your soul. Tadiandamol is not just a trek, it is an experience that stays long after the journey ends. In the heart of Coorg, where the silence speaks louder than the words, Tadiandamol stands timeless, still holds places untouched, pure, and full of magic.